The week 6 max out is here already. We're gonna max out on squat, bench, and deadlift. I'm gonna try and add a fair bit to the numbers this week because we wanna start pushing ourselves. There's only 2 heavy sessions left. This one next week, and the week after is competition. So we've got to make this one count. I'm gonna compare all my lifts to week 0 and week 3 so we can see how the strength has improved in those 3-week intervals. And we'll do a physique check-in as well, compare that to week 0 and week 3. I'm gonna try and do it in exactly the same locations as those weeks as well, so it's a fair comparison. And with that said, let's get a singlet on, warm up, and squat. I was just looking back at the old video from week 3, and we moved this 200 kilo squat at 0.48 meters per second. I don't really use this, I don't know if you can see it, it's just a wire that tracks the speed of the barbell. I don't really use it that much anymore, but I probably will add it back in and start using it more next block. The thing I like about it, as well as tracking RP objectively by bar speed instead of how you feel, what I do like seeing is as you warm up to top weights each week, you'll see the speed increase on weights that you did the week before and the week before and the week before. So you know you're making progress. So it's just a really nice way to go to remind yourself that you are progressing. Even if you don't feel stronger, this will tell you, which I like. The bulk is going well. I'm about 85 kilograms now, so I've gained more than I expected to. But eating that much hasn't been that easy. Put salt on it, pepper, and a bit of garlic powder on both sides and the edges. Sear it quite hot so the edges are browned. Let it sit so the juices come out on the plate. And then after about 5 minutes of letting it sit, put it into the oven to cook the middle through. Anyway, the bulk going well. This belt feels incredibly tight. Like, look at that. I think that's the same setting I had on week 1. Oof, that's so tight. I might even need to loosen it off by 1. I like to kind of try and take every rep the same, take it seriously still, from the lightweights all the way up to the heavyweights. The belt I'm using is an SBD belt, and the only thing I don't really like about it is this bit in here. It's going to be very difficult to see that, where the belt like doubles up this edge. When you pull it tight, that edge really digs in, so you have to like offset it a bit so that that doesn't give you any kind of discomfort. Is one annoying thing, but other than that, I really love the belt. The clip sound, it's just so satisfying, that clip. All right, let's go 175, and then we'll track the speed of 200. Tomorrow, we're actually gonna go down to the competition venue and try out some of the equipment. So if you're checking for that one, you'll see what it's like. It's a powerlifting gym. It's kind of local, it's about 40 minutes away. I've never actually been there, so it'll be the first time. .62 that one. Obviously we've got to move 200 fast, not 175. Okay, 0.48 to beat. Let's see how much strength has improved over 3 weeks. The only downside to this speed tracker is when you move things slower on a week, and then you feel terrible. Try and make this one fast. Holy shit, 0.61. That felt incredibly fast as well. That jump from week 3 to 6 is probably going to look similar to week 0 to week 3, so that is a lot of my strength back. That's filling me with some confidence for the 237 today, because I was a bit worried about whether I could actually squat that amount of weight. I am supposed to be going 235, so that I'm only adding 5 to last week, but I kind of want to end comp at 250 would be amazing. I really want to squat at least 245 before going for 250 in comp, so I figure 230 last week, I might as well do 237 this week, and then 245 next week. And then at comp, I know whether I'm about there, so 225 on the bar, last warm up. I mean, that wasn't easy. That's a lot of face pressure if you saw my face from the front there. Like proper squat face. So 237 is gonna be hard. I guess it's only like 12 kilos more than that, but still, I'm gonna need a big rest getting up there now. I can't believe I squatted 270 in competition as well. Funny, the most I've done is in competition as well, not in this garage. I've done 267.5 in here, but yeah, 270 in comp, and the 270 I did in comp was quite easy. You know what's funny, that's the only comp I haven't really cut weight for. So maybe that was the difference, having a proper deload week and taper, and then not having a water cut really does add that much strength. We just do it, right? Let's change the song. crazy to think that used to be my opener. Well, 240 did. Definitely more in the tank, but doesn't feel nice, that's for sure. Now back off sets, my least favorite part of the workout. Our back offs today are 180 for 3 sets of 5. These just drain me before bench and deadlift, but it's what you got to do, so let's get them done. That was actually a good set. I think it's because I managed to put the metal on, which makes the sets easier, you know? You can't have everything. Like, the stronger I get, the less mobile I really am, the less flexible. Even if it's to a minor extent, like I can still train those things. I could probably improve flexibility and strength at the same time, but not with a full-time job and everything else that I do. It's always funny, non-lifters. I've had so many people that do like manual labor, and I get it, manual labor's tough. I don't like doing it. You're carrying stuff, you're pushing stuff, pulling stuff, it's hard work. There's been times where people have been like, oh yeah, I'd be able to pick up the same amount of weight as you. They just don't understand how hard it is to like pick 300 kilograms up off the floor. Something I've noticed in both powerlifting and like tricking, acrobatics, the people that normally get stuck are just lifetime intermediates. Some of them proper analyze everything. Not as much in powerlifting, but definitely in acrobatic type stuff. You'll see these guys in comments like overanalyze everything, and they'll start spitting out all this science, thinking about the safest and best ways to do things instead of just doing it. Like, get heavy sets done, push yourself hard, and the results will come. It doesn't matter how much you know, how much you read, just get in the gym and train hard, and you get results. It's that simple. In the acrobatic world, it happens so often because the moves are scary. People think they're going to land on their head all the time, so they analyze even more. When I go to gymnastics, I'll do a move, do another move, do another move, do another move, just drilling, training. And every time I've done like 10 things, they've done one because they spend so much time thinking about it afterwards and, oh, do I kick this way or whatever? And they ask me like, why can't I land this trick? I'm like, oh, how many times have you tried it? It's like, well, I've tried it once. Well, you need to try it more, and then you'll maybe land it. One thing I completely forgotten about this whole block is benching over a foam roller. I don't know how I forgot about it. It's probably because it's been like 6 months since I properly powerlifted, but yeah, this helps just loosen the arch up a little bit. I'm not a fan of massive arches, but I mean, you have to have a little one. Oh yeah, my mobility's actually decreased a bit, probably from not warming up like this. I used to be able to have my butt down and my shoulders down, and right now my butt is actually up. It used to be easy to lay over that. Just goes to show how quickly mobility goes if you don't keep it up. We'll do one more set with a roller at 70 and then start benching properly, like a real man. Feeling strong, but it's only 100 kilograms. We'll see how 120 moves. I almost forgot I'm supposed to be comparing to week 0 and week 3. This is 120, which is the weight I did. So we're gonna try and speed rep this and put it side by side for you guys. Oh, so let's do it a bit different. Let's show week 0 now, and then week 3, and then it's this one. And then I can do a side-by-side comparison after, see how it looks. Felt pretty fast? We'll soon find out. It's fun when I edit these because well, in week 3 anyway, I saw the progress and I was like, whoa, I've actually got way stronger. When you're just grinding like day in, day out, you don't really notice it that much. Look at this power belly that's come through. It's not good. Well, it is good for powerlifting, which doesn't look very good. I think 150 will be hard. I did 120 for 8 reps last session. I think it was last session or session before. My estimated 1 rep max off of that was 150. It's gonna be right up there around my peak at the minute. Let's find out if that's true. This is what I wanted to hit at comp when I originally set out on this 9-week journey. You'll see if you go back to week 1. So let's give it our best shot. It moved smooth, but I can feel it's getting heavy now. I felt like I paused it like a decent amount of time as well, but I just know that when I watch it back, it's not that long. I feel like you're pausing it for like 5 seconds, and then you watch it back and it's like, boom. That was, felt that on my elbow as well. 2 successful lifts. Deadlift, we're gonna go for 280 today. I don't know if the grip will hold up. I either need to do straps today or next week. I think this, I'm gonna try without today, just to practice the grip for one last time. 280 will be hard to hold on to. But before that, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's do some back down sets of this. It's normally 3 sets of 3. Probably gonna be about 125 today. I just can't believe the amount of frequency and volume I need on bench in order to improve it. Like that 150 was hard, but I got to 170, and then 172 took me like another year, and then 175 took me another year. It's just such slow progress for me. I don't know if it's a technical thing, if I need to improve my arch, but then if you improve your arch too much, too quickly, then it makes deadlift harder. And even though I hate squat, like statistically my squat is quite good. Bench is by far my weakest lift statistically if I go on to open powerlifting, way behind where the other two are. Anyway, let's get this triple done. Comfortable, very comfortable. 2 more sets of that. We'll get these done pretty quick, and I'll see you for deadlifts. This is the only lift today I'm not very confident about at all. This is the number where my grip kind of goes. Those that have been tuning in regularly, you'll know I have a deadlift rival as well for this competition, and he's hit 272 in training. I hit 270 last week, so this will put me back in the lead, at least in training anyway. I am a way heavier body weight though, so his is still more impressive. We're gonna have to even brush the bar to help the grip. We're gonna do 250 here. We're gonna liquid chalk, then normal chalk over the top, brush the bar. Hope I can hold on to this. My hands honestly almost slipped on 220 there, but I didn't chalk up. There's the liquid. And then we have a bag of this. It was given to me by Eric, my coach. I think it's called Moon Dust or something. Nothing to it, but to do it. Okay, the hands are all right. 280 next. Ooh, it did roll down a little bit, the last rep of the session. I forgot to do my comparison again. What did I lift before? 220 maybe? 220 was on the bar at some point, so, but I didn't purposely lift it fast. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We got 280. The sessions are long. Sometimes I lose track of what I'm doing. 50-50 on whether this will go, to be honest. Let's do my little chalking method. I make sure to chalk the back of my fingers as well because my thumb wraps around those and grips that index fingernail. So that needs to be chalked. I've heard people also cut lines into their fingernail, just like really fine lines with a little knife, so that they have even more grip, so their fingernail becomes a bit like sandpaper. I'm not confident at all here. I need to be though, because you're not going to do it if you don't believe you can. That goes for anything in life. As I lowered it down, it started to roll out of my hands. You can see the calluses start to rip. That was close. If I'd have got a down command there, that would have counted, but I didn't hold it for very long. I had to let it down because the grip went. Not the best rep, but that's kind of promising that it might be there in competition. Probably not much more than that, to be honest. Yeah, 667 today in total. So we could probably add 5 on bench by comp, so that would be 672. 12 on squat. So that would be 685. I'm not sure I could add much more to deadlift, so 685, I mean it's near 700. Let's wait to see what we actually get on the day because I might underperform that, I might overperform that, you never know. This is gonna be strapped deadlifts only from now on to let the hands recover a bit. I probably need to shave my calluses down. Anyway, as promised, let's do a physique check in here. All right, this is where we were in week 1. I'm definitely bigger.
Yeah, you are.
Well, a lot. I think, you know, the better comes out when I relax. Anyway, that's it. See you next time.